So tonight in the bourbon room, I have the new Blenders Edition Knob Creek in the bourbon room tonight. Super excited to do a review, so stick around and pour up. It's the Bourbon Nut. Hey, welcome back. My name is Brock, and thanks for joining me in this episode where tonight we're reviewing Knob Creek new Blenders Edition, Batch 1. Come from the Jim Beam Distillery. So this particular blend is Batch 1, so they just released this maybe a month ago or so. So word is that Booker No is working with his team on creating a sweeter batch or blend of some of the Knob Creek stuff, which kind of resonates with me because if you remember last year, they came out with the Old Granddad 7-year bottle and bond, which I thought was a little sweeter than their normal profile. Super tasty, really good for 40 bucks, right? And that was a value banger. This one looks to be the same thing. This is 10-year age stated, 106 proof, I believe. Yeah, 106 proof, 10-year age stated for $45. So again, great value. I was able to pick this up at a local ABC store here in North Carolina, close by where I live. And again, 45 bucks. So super excited. This is going to be a fresh crack. So let's go ahead and, let's see this right here. Little tag here, Blenders Edition by Knob Creek. I'll just read this to you real quick. A sweet bourbon blend crafted with hand-selected barrels by Knob Creek to highlight high vanilla and confectionery notes. Bottled exactly as our blenders intended. Excellent. All right, let's get this thing cracked open. All right, that one wasn't too difficult to get off. I know some of these waxes tops can be a little challenging to get off, but this one seems to be okay. Let's get it up here. America. All right. Just love that sound. All right. Excellent. So 106 proof, again, sweet bourbon blend. That's what it says for the notes. Super excited to try this out. Again, I think the mash bill, I haven't disclosed that. The mash bill is 77% corn, the 13% rye, and 10% malted barley in that. So it's got a little bit of rye in there too, so we should expect a little bit rye spice there perhaps somewhere. But let's go and get this on the nose. Definitely does seem sweeter. Yeah, there's some like sweet caramel, vanilla like custard, vanilla like vanilla cream. A little bit of peanut, like a little bit of that Jim Beam peanut kind of shell thing. Actually, this one comes across more like roasted peanuts, like honey roasted peanuts almost. Yeah, nice nose, very sweet. Some of the oak comes through on this too. You can get some of the char, a little oak. Maybe a faint hit of something along the lines of like leather. Maybe tobacco, but I'm leaning more towards leather probably. But yeah, really nice little nose, sweet. I dig it. Let's get on the palate. Cheers. Yep, lots of caramel, lots of vanilla. A little bit of spice, mid-back palate comes through. The proof, 106. I'll be honest, I feel like it drinks under that. It goes down really nice. Finish is pretty decent on this one. I give this like a medium finish on this with some barrel char, a little bit of that rye spice, lots of vanilla still going on. I like this a lot. This, to me, seems like another really great value from Jim Beam and really quality product. So yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. That is great value. 10-year age stated, 45 bucks. Sign me up all day. It'd be interesting to see how this stacks up against other 10 years. I'm thinking, off the top of my head, I'm thinking the Old Forester 1910. I'm sorry, Old Forester 1924. Also 100 proof, 10-year age dated, right? That one's more like 115 MSRP. The one I just acquired, even the Jack Daniel's 10-year, that's a 97 proof, so you know you're nine proof points lower. But again, 10-year age dated, might be worth putting up against that too. So maybe I'll do a blind with some 10 years, similar in age, and see how that stacks up. So let me know in the comments. What do you think? Any other 10 years that might be a good option to try to stack against it as well too. So I'm going off just based on what I have in my bottle collection so far. So go ahead for one more sip here again too. Yeah, I mean that is just, it's sweet bourbon. It reminds me along the lines, I know the old Granddad's got a little bit higher rye mash bill, but just that sweetness that they're adding into some of these newer batches or these newer releases that they're doing, really I like a lot. So Jim Beam has always been a little hit or miss, depending on the brand underneath the umbrella in terms of the profile. I like the little bit more sweeter stuff, more confectionery sugar stuff, and this is kind of hitting that for me. So really digging what Jim Beam's been coming out with the last year and this year so far. So keep that up. Fantastic stuff. For me, this is a buy all day and back it up, especially with it being supposedly, I guess, a blender's edition. I don't know if that's going to be limited. It might have stated if it's going to be a regular shelf offering. I'm not sure. But anyway, for 45 bucks, I would buy this and back it up all day, every day. So, but let me know your comments if you tried the blender's edition from Knob Creek. Let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comments. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, sip your passion.